Welcome to this channel. In this video, I will show you how to solve the problem of advertising access permanently restricted. And when I'm telling you how to solve the problem is, I'm not actually saying that you can overturn a permanently restricted page. You can't reinstate this type of page. But however, you must still advertise. Or if you want to really do business, you can still find a way to advertise. I'm saying this because, you see, when your advertising access is permanently restricted, even if you contact Mark Zuckerberg, he can't help you get it reinstated. So forget about getting it reinstated. However, your focus should be how to continue to advertise. Unfortunately, when you are permanently restricted and you create another page to advertise the same thing, Facebook will also restrict it again. And when you try to you create another one, they will restrict it again. You can create 10 pages, they would restrict all of them. If you don't follow the advice I'm going to give in this video, they are going to restrict all of them. And it is because you may be doing this one major thing. That is why they are going to restrict you. So take time to listen. Now, in the first place, why do they restrict your advertising access? I will show you, and I will show you the secret things you have to do so that you can create a page and they won't disable it permanently. But before I show you how to create a page, the processes that you will have to follow the page, I want to first of all tell you why you may be permanently restricted. Now, if you come to this URL, transparency.facebook.com .fb.com/policies/ad standards. Now, this is a place where you can have a full overview of all the Facebook advertising restrictions, okay? The advertising policies. This is a place where you can get a full analysis, in fact, the full details of the policies. Now, I'm going to give I will leave the link to this this particular a page for the policies on the video description. Check in the video description and you get a link to have access to all the Facebook policies so that you make sure that you follow them and don't violate Facebook policies. Having said that, I want to show you the most frequently violated policies that account for why people get their advertising assets restricted. So what are they? The number one policy that people violate, or one of the most popular, is adult content. Here, as you can see, Facebook is saying ads must not contain adult content. This includes nudity, depictions of people in explicit or suggestive positions, or activities that are overly suggestive or sexually provocative. You see, ads that assert or imply the ability to meet someone or connect with them or view content created by them must not be positioned in a sexually way or with an intent to sexualize the person featured in the ad. Now, let me add, in addition to this, things that are related to sexual enhancement products, penis enlargement drugs, vagina tightening drugs, lubricants, anything that is about sexual enhancement. Some people will set up an advert that they want people to buy that can help them to get maybe a bigger penis or whatsoever. I have to be clear in this because if you don't really listen and you violate this policy, they will disable your page permanently. Let me show you one here. Let me show you one. You see this picture. This picture is for sexual enhancement. In fact, the write-ups, we have to remove everything on it. Every write-up we have to remove on it. So there's, apart from the image, you cannot see this and know what is written on it. There's nothing written on it, so you won't even know what it is about. Still, Facebook were able to detect it. The system was still able to detect it, and they disabled the page. So you have to make sure that anything that relates to sexual enhancement is totally avoided. Okay? So sexual enhancement drugs are not allowed. Then, not just sexual enhancement drugs, things that relate to medicine or cosmetics. medicine or cosmetics are not allowed. In fact, sorry, they are allowed, but they have a lot of restrictions around surrounding it, because most of the medical products, a lot of the people selling it are not actually medical professionals, but they are just selling it, and sometimes they are not able to give the correct prescription, and it leads to a lot of serious health implications. So Facebook doesn't want you to be selling things that may, sometimes they will even say that someone will overpromise whatever. Sometimes people may say may not be the actual function of the drug. For example, you will see someone selling a medicine that he says that it can cure HIV or AIDS, it can cure cancer, it can cure diabetes and all that. And in some cases, it's not true. Currently, medically, there is no drug that can cure HIV or AIDS. There's no drug that can cure it permanently. There are drugs that can reduce how the virus actually grows and all that, and can prolong a person's life, but it cannot cure it permanently. So if you say you can cure HIV or AIDS, you can cure cancer, at the end of the day, you may be telling lies, and Facebook may have problem with you. Another one is circumventing systems. What is the circumventing systems? You are trying to disguise yourself in such a way that you are trying to dodge the system, and the system will not know what exactly you are trying to do. It's another serious policy that Facebook consider as a serious violation. Look at it. Ads must not use tactics that are intended to circumvent our ad review process. This includes techniques that attempt to disguise the ad content or destination or landing page. Someone may have a landing page that whatever he's selling, Facebook doesn't allow it, but he tries to do it in such a way that the initial landing page, nothing is there, but there is a clickable button there that will lead to another landing page, a second landing page, which is where what the person is selling is there. Facebook doesn't like all that. A spyware or malware, but in most cases, unless the person is a scammer or hacker, I'm not sure you may be selling something that will have a spyware or malware. But in fact, other policies such as non-existent functionality are also ones that people commonly violate. Unacceptable business practices, cheating and deceitful practices, network marketing, over trying to promise people something Facebook is not very clear about. Personal attribute, using personal words such as you, your, things that are trying to imply that you know the person that is going to see the advert, but you don't know the person. So try to avoid all those words. If you avoid all that, I'm sure at the end of the day, your advert will be approved. In fact, there are many of them. I will advise you to take time and go through all these policies in detail, so that Facebook won't say that you are violating their policies. In fact, if you violate a policy, there is no forgiveness. If you violate a policy, it will be a permanent restriction. There is another one that I forgot to talk about. That is third-party infringement. Third-party infringement is a policy about intellectual property. For example, if you are selling goods that are bought from China, most of them are usually fake if they are branded products. For example, if you are selling shoes, Adidas shoes, Nike shoes, Louis Vuitton shoes from China, most of them are fake. 90% of those shoes, branded products you buy from China are fake. So when you buy those ones and you are selling them, and the system detect that these shoes, this Nike shoes or this Adidas shoes is not from the original manufacturer, they will disable it. And if you repeatedly do that, in some cases, either they permanently disable your page or they remove it completely. You can't even see it. So make sure that you follow it to avoid their policy violation. Now, if your page is permanently disabled for violating their policy, this is how to create a new page. Now, you have to make sure that you check the page name, check the category of the page. For example, this page, the category is health, beauty, and all that. We also have the supermarket or convenience store and all that. Now, when you are going to create the new page, don't use the same name. The first page here was MUniverse. If you are creating a new page, make sure that you use a name that is totally different. It may be similar, but not exactly the same. So, for example, another name here, as you can see, is AIM Beauty and Health Cosmetics. This was MUniverse. This is AIM Beauty and Health Cosmetics. So, at the end of the day, it is a bit different. So, the system will not see it as exactly the same as the one they disabled. Secondly, you have to choose a different category. If this one was health and cosmetics, this one should be something health. You can, if this was health, beauty and cosmetic, you can choose this one, health and beauty. It is a bit different. It's not exactly the same, but if you choose the same category for the two and use the same name, they will disable it again. And you use the same description. So make sure you choose a different name, a different category, and a different description. It could be similar, but not exactly the same. If you change all these things and you set up the advert and make sure that you don't use exactly the same images or the same pictures or videos that you use that were restricted in the other one, you will be able to get your page reinstated. I am sure, and I can show you, demonstrate to you. As you can see, this page was restricted, but this one is currently running with advert. If you follow these policies that I've given you, your advert will be accepted and will be approved. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. If you have other problems, leave your comments in the comment section. Follow the WhatsApp link to contact us. You can follow our website link to also check more other offers we have on the website. You can book for a Zoom meeting on our website, or you can WhatsApp us to book the Zoom meeting, and we will be on Zoom to help you make sure that everything is running perfectly. Thank you once again for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.